Welcome to client-side scripting. Today we are going to start with the last chapter of client-side scripting, that is menu, navigation and web page protection. At the starting of this chapter we are going to study the status bar of web page, in which we are going to create the static messages and dynamic messages to display on the status bar. So let's start with the building of static messages. A static message is a message which appears when the web page opens and remains on the status bar until the web page is closed. The content of the status bar is the value of the window object's status property. To display a message on the status bar, you will need to assign the message to the status property of the window object. The following example shows how to print a static message on the status bar. For that purpose, we are going to call the window object and the method of window object status. So the example will be window.status equals to, in quotes, the message will be given which is to be displayed on the status bar. In this example we can see here the script is created, in that the function is written as setStatus, which calls the method window.status and the message that we want to display on the status bar. This function will be called on body tags on click event, so that whenever the web page will be loaded, every time the on click method will be activated and the function will be called, and this message will be displayed on the status bar. Now whenever we want to create a message with rollover, then we can follow following steps. Here the message on the status bar changes as the visitor moves the mouse cursor over the objects on the page. For that purpose, follow this code, in which on body tag we are going to create href tag. In that you are going to mention the link. Then two events are taken as mouse over and mouse out. In mouse over event, we are going to call the message as window.status. The message will be https www.google.com. Whenever the mouse will be taken from the status bar, then the message will be window.status. Enjoy reading JavaScript tutorials. In this way we can call the body tag, and in this body tag mouse over and mouse out events are mentioned to display various messages on status bar depending on the actions of mouse. The next concept that we are going to see in this chapter is creation of banners. The banner is nothing but the advertisement banner for every commercial web page. It is typically positioned near the top of the web page, and its purpose is to get the visitor's attention. Nearly all banner advertisements are in a file format such as GIF, JPG, TIFF or other common graphic file formats. Some are flash movies that require the visitor to have a browser that includes a flash plugin. Many banner advertisements consist of a single graphical image that does not contain any animation and does not require any special plugin. Now, in this presentation, we are going to see three important steps that we have to perform in order to create a banner in HTML tag. First step will be create several banner advertisements using any of the graphics tools such as Photoshop or Flash or any other thing, and then we are going to create an img element of your web page with the height and width necessary to display the banner. Build a JavaScript that loads and displays the banner advertisements in conjunction with the img element. Then next, the banners should all be the same size so they look professional as they rotate on your web page. Create an image element on your web page using the img tag and mention 4 attributes of img tag as source, width, height and name. Here the src attribute will have the file name of the banner advertisement that you want to display. Width and height attributes will set the height and width of the banner, and the name attribute will provide the unique name to the image element, and this image tag will be included in your body tag. The final step in order to create the banner is to build the JavaScript that will rotate the banners on your web page. You will define the JavaScript in the head tag of the web page, and then the JavaScript must perform following steps. First is that it will load the banner advertisements into array, determine whether the browser supports the image object, then display a banner advertisement, and then pause before displaying the next banner advertisement. By performing all these steps, the banners will be displayed on particular web pages. In the next tutorial, we will practically see how to create the banners and how to display them on various web pages using JavaScript code. Till then, revise the chapter and wait for the next lecture. Thank you.